Hello everyone, this is Carolynne from NonnasNuttykrafts, and guess what? We're tree decorating! Not my house, but my lady at the nursing home, yay! She moved into a brand new place over the weekend, so we had to take her lights. Some of the lights just got destroyed, I guess. So I had to go out. I bought her 2 new sets. She had 5 sets on here, 3 of them were dead. God knows what happened to them. That's all I can say. So something to let you guys know. The top part of this tree has what we call LED lights. They're those little tiny lights. And we did that because I couldn't find any Christmas lights. And then the bottom half, and I kind of intermingled them once they got into the middle, the 2 of them together. So it took me quite a few hours because they had these little clasps. I don't know if you could see these little tiny clasps on every single branch with the lights. So it was taking light after light after light, branch after branch. So her strands were basically 100 each. So that was 300 lights I had to take off of the dead ones, then another 200 lights of the good ones. Then we put on about another 100 lights on top of that. So she has basically 300 lights on her tree right now. So that's what her tree looks like right now. Well, you can see all the stuff I still have to, I'll clean up the floor after we decorate. So let me see how far forward I can get that. So this is going to be a cardinal tree decoration. So this is going to have a couple of parts to it. So what I bought were these garlands, like just berries. I bought 2 of those. I have one of these. This has stars on it with little berries and some pine, which I thought would be fun just to throw it in there. We have a variety. Listen, I scurried to find cardinals. I have some cardinals with curly tails, some like this. I have some like this. I have some like this. I have some like this with feather tails. Some are in the box. These are other ones. So between Michael's, Hobby Lobby's, at home store, I think I bought them all out. The ribbon that we're going to use, oops, there goes a roll of ribbon on the floor, is 2. So she had this one, which I thought would be kind of pretty because it has the red in there. Oh, I think that's her dryer going on. And then I had bought her this to go. So we're going to intermingle these. And the idea would be in between on the garlands is maybe put just a little tie or a little bow. But I'm going to do it as I go because I'm not sure how this is going to lay out on the tree. And I didn't want to put garland ribbon in there and then it just be in the wrong place. Hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So you're going to see everything in reverse, but there's nothing to read. You know, there's no signs on this. Oh, and our tree topper is going to be this little snowman hat with some cardinals on it. And then what she'll put out in her tier tray, I found this at Hobby Lobby. Now the bottom, now you're going to see this backwards. The bottom was red and it said Merry Christmas. So I sanded it, painted it black, and I put Always With You. I did that with my Cricut on there. And then I put little berries here. It had some holly or something in there that I didn't like. So I did that. So let's get going with decorating. And I apologize. I'm going to do everything I can so you don't see my bouquet. But like, follow, share. Share. All right. So let's get the party. And with the hat, I also could do a bow up here too. So I have, oh, I didn't show it. I had cardinal ribbon too. Duh. I had cardinal ribbon. Upside down, backwards. Oh. There we go. Cardinal ribbon. So I have that as well to put on this. Let me just make sure my volume is up all the way for you guys. Okay, it is. Good. And maybe I bought some black and white buffalo plaid. Not sure. I was thinking of maybe tucking that in there. Not sure. Hello, Brooklyn. So let's just get this party going. So this has a loop on it here. See, it has a loop. So I'm going to use that to my advantage to hold this up at the top from behind, of course. and just kind of wire it with the branch in there. I'm not so worried about decorating the back part of this tree because needless to say, you're not going to see it. And these berries are just going to be strung in here. We can fix them later to tuck them in more, have them sticking out more. I just kind of want to get it on the tree first. And then we can spread these out like this. Let's tuck that part of it in. So this is kind of whimsy in a way. And I can use the tree branches, just like bend them up, and they can help hold the garland in there as well. Gotta make sure I don't step on any cords. Put you up here. Spread you out, spread you out. And I think this is going to be kind of fun. The berries can be going up, down, sideways. It's a fun little factor with those. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Ooh, I kind of like that already. I went back to get more of the berry garland, and they were sold out. Lucky me. So hopefully we have enough. If not, I will have to go find some more. Ooh. All right, so now we're going to take this baby and continue it kind of where I left off. So we'll tuck this part of it in this little loopy thing back in here. And we'll go around and around and around. Where she stops, nobody knows. And I just like this because she likes some of the country style too. Why is this? Oh, I was like, why are you so weird? And I thought this would be just a fun little something to put on the tree. Okay, that's kind of cool. A little whimsy. Get all these guys sticking out. And depending how we do the top with the bow coming down too, so it will be kind of cool. We might just make it. Take this one back here like that a little bit on the branch. Okay, now we got our last one. Hopefully it's enough. Hopefully it's enough. I'm going to disappear. Let's see. Can I move you down so you can see what I'm doing? Let me see. Oh, there we go. I have all the, you can see the cardinals are there. Let this old woman get down underneath. I don't want to step on any berries for sure. And we'll tuck this one in the back in here. We'll just use that branch. Tuck it in. And we'll go around. Guys, we could use another one maybe. But it might work. Spread them out. See how that looks. Because the cardinals are going to help fill it in. And like I said, by putting the ribbon in here, in between things, I think that's going to help fill things up. Oops, wrong piece. There we go. And where does it end? This end piece, stick you right here on this branch. Oh, let me get that side. Excuse the butt. being in your face, y'all. I'm trying not to do that. Grab a branch. Stick it right around that branch. There we go. I think that'll work. Now, of course, I'll have to stand back because I can't see it close up. Oh, that's kind of cool. Just have these sticking up here. There we go. Much better. Oh, I kind of like that. You know, you can do like a half a dozen picks sticking out, but I kind of like it with the berries. I've never done it this way, and I just thought, let's just play around. This is where this one ended. So let's just have some fun with this. I do like it. Ooh, ooh la la. Sticking out more. I like it sticking out more than just laying on the tree. It gives the tree like more dimension, like as if it's fatter, so to speak. If that's a term I should use, thicker, wider. Oh, I do like it. Carolynne. Crack myself up sometimes. These are stuck together. Let's spread you out. Spread these guys out a little bit more up here. I do like that. I do. All right. Wow. I'm going to have to do this on one of my trees. I do like that. What do you guys think? You like that idea? So now, like I said, we got a variety of cardinals we're going to stick in. But before we do that, let's get our ribbon going, because that's going to help fill in. Let's take this out. Now, this isn't going to be an exact science, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do just loops, or if I just wanted to tie it in a knot and have just like a little tail hanging down, or if I wanted to do a bow. So what do you guys think? I'm going to move you back up here for a sec. Should I do it as a bow, or as like one of the like little breast cancer things, or just loop it around and tie a knot and have just two tails in there? What do you guys think? Hi, Janet. What does this mean, bring on video? Does that mean... Oh, I see. Oops. So what do you guys think? Do a bow, just a little bow like this. Just do a little bow like that kind of thing. Do the breast cancer kind of thing, just stick it on there. Or just tie it in a knot and have two ends. What do you guys think? Tell me what you think of what you would want. Maybe I should ask her. She's right outside the door. What do you guys think? Come on, y'all are there. Knot and tails. Okay, so just tie a knot just like this. Kind of like a knot. And just have the tails. Got it, Ricky. Thank you, Ricky. So I was going to alternate between using the black with the red in there and just the black. But maybe I might just use all this. So let's play a game. Let's just see. We're just going to tie one around here. I don't know how long I want to make it. Let's see how long this is. Where's my handy dandy scissors? And just like that. Can you guys see that? Try to see where I am to where you are. Just a little knot like that. You guys like that? So now the game plan. Where did I put my thing? What is everybody sleeping on me today? Wake up, wake up, wake up. Now the game plan is how many of these do I make? As many as I want, as they say. Roughly around the same size. And I have no idea how size these are because I'm just going on a whim. And being that it's wired ribbon, it makes it easy to bend and manipulate and stuff like that. So that's why sometimes what I do is I usually have everything already pre-done with you guys, but so that it makes it easier and faster. But this was one thing I wasn't sure how much, how long, what I was going to do. So I didn't pre-cut it for that reason. I'm making a mess out of her floor here. Hope she has a vacuum. I hope so. If not, I'll be on my hands and knees. But at least the tree skirt, I can just pick up the tree skirt and take it outside and dust it. Or shake it rather, not dust it. All right, let's see how many that gives me. Who knows? But let's get them cut. I have a tree skirt, so that's what I'm cutting. Hopefully this will all land on the tree skirt, all my bits and pieces. Let's see how many I can cut at once. Because, you know, sometimes ribbon you can cut. And I'm just dovetailing these. And those of you don't know, this is dovetailing, just like that. To make it like an upside down V, or a V. And that's what dovetailing is. Whew. Today it's supposed to be nice here. My husband's like, oh, we'll take down the outdoor decorations today. I said, honey, I'm going to be busy today. Don't know what time I'm going to be home. So you can have fun doing that. So I talked to him. He said, well, I'll take them down. You can put them in the boxes. I was like, dear, you're killing me. All right. I don't know how many I cut, but if we need to cut more, I'll save one. Look at all these tails going all over the floor. So how quick can you do tails? Huh. Not as quick as me, because I can't do them quick. Now I'm tying it on the garland, because like I said, I thought that would help fill in some empty spaces on the garland. And just bending it. So it sort of looks like a bow. Let me get a couple on here. And it's just, I could use the tree, I could use the garland to put these on. My idea was the garland on this. Let me get some on here and I'll bring it a little closer. Guys, you have to bear with because I am using my cell phone. And it's on a stand. And I know it's far away, but I can't get it closer. So let's get some going up here. It almost looks like the bird's flying, like the ribbon's flying. I know I'm working on one side of the tree. I'll get to the other side. I just don't want to show you my derriere all the time. So how is everybody's new year going? We're what, 3 days into it already? Isn't that crazy? 3 days? Hey, Cindy. Hey, Eleanor. Storming here. So video keeps me... Oh, Ricky, hope not. Hope you'll be able to stay on. Here it's like I said, it was supposed to be nice and sunny. My husband's like, oh yeah, the forecast is going to be great. And I was like, yeah, not today. Rainy. I'm like, where should I go? I'm trying to like zigzag a little bit over here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the mesh or not. Use the mesh. That is the question. Okay. I kind of like it, y'all. I kind of do. I think the plaid, the check, just gives it a little something in there. Okay, I'm going down below, y'all. And like I said, you could use mesh. But I kind of like the ribbon in here. All right, I only have 2 pieces left. I need to cut some more. So let me show you. I'm going to take this off the stand. Hopefully I can show you. So you can see, let me see if I can go this way. See it with the, ooh. There we go. Trying to see how, I'm looking at the camera backwards. So see, I got some going on down in here. There we go. That you can probably see better. If I don't turn the volume off. Ooh, scary me. All right. So let's make some more of these. Like 20 zillion more probably. And see what we can get going. This actually ribbon is not too bad. This ribbon came from, I think it came from Hobby Lobby. I don't know where she got the ribbon from. Not Hobby Lobby. Oh, it's Walmart. Huh, who knew? It's not that bad of a ribbon, y'all. I don't know. I think it's Christmas ribbon. If you guys are going to... Hi, Judy. Hi, Eleanor. Did I miss everybody? Cindy. Trying to remember where I left off. It is hot where I am right now. I wore a light sweater, a light shirt, because I figured I was going to be a little bit hot. But, so let me tell you with the lights. So the LED lights that I bought to replace our other ones, you can't like piggyback the lights. You know how you can plug the one into the one? Hey, Judy. I couldn't do that. So I had to go find a power serger. So I walked half a mile. And the reason why I walked was because the lady said it was right across the street. Well, it is kind of, but it's about half a mile. And it was okay. So oh guys, I cut myself. Bled like a stuck pig. And she didn't have Band-Aids either. Nobody at the front desk here had Band-Aids. So I had to get Band-Aids as well. I'm walking with toilet paper wrapped around my thumb. I wonder, as I'm in the store, trying not to touch anything because I don't, didn't want to get any blood on anything. And then on the way back, I saw a Burger King. I said, you know what? I know she was eating lunch, so why don't I go have some Burger King? So I had a kid's meal, didn't do the Whopper thing. I just sat in the restaurant. It was weird because I have not been like eating by myself because it's usually with my husband or the family. So it was kind of weird sitting in a restaurant by myself. But it was actually kind of quiet. Just kind of nice in a way too. Okay, let's get these cut. I want to add some birds, but I want to get this on. Because the birds are the filler. The birds are the filler. So what is everybody else doing today? Ricky said it's storming by her. What's it like with everybody else? Is everybody out shopping for all those great things, all those markdowns everybody can get now? I didn't go out. I was a good girl. I did not go out to go get anything because I had bought so much before Christmas of stuff when it was on sale then. And I didn't have to go out. I was like, you know, I got enough. So I was very proud of myself. Very proud of myself. All right, this is the last one here. And we'll see how many we got going. Leave one up there just in case. Okay, we're going to go on this side. We'll just start tying some on here. So each month when I do a tree for her, I always try to do something different, you know, than the same old, you know, do it this way, same old way. So we did for Christmas, if you guys didn't know, look, go back and look. I did a decoration, and we did the pastel colors of gingerbread, all in gingerbread, and it was so pretty. I had never done one in colors like that before, because you think of gingerbread as the red, you know, the brown, the white, but we did it just like candy. And I had a big gingerbread on her front door, girl holding all the candy, and she wanted a little Santa wreath. She picked out a little Santa sign for her walker. Now this time I matched her wreath to her walker to her wreath, so it's in cardinals. So I'll show you that when we get outside later, because we already put that up on her door. That was the first thing I hung up, and she has the wreath on her walker too. She has a lot of still moving and stuff, a lot of boxes around, but you know, that's going to come in time because she just moved here. You can't build Rome in a day, as they say. So come on down here. We'll move down here since I'm going down here. Look at the pretty birds on the bed. Oh, I gotta get over here. Oh, I can't get down over here because I'm up against the wall. So you might see the top of my head on this one. This one's gonna be on a branch, that one. And again, she can reuse these ribbons pieces again and again and again, which is what's also kind of nice about it too. Now next month I'm doing Valentine's Day for her, and I started already getting her some stuff for that. I think it's going to look pretty. Oh. You know, you got to do pink and red and that. So what is everybody doing? I know you guys are watching me. I got to think of where I want to put one. Is everybody enjoying still family, or is family gone? My family left yesterday, so I got all the indoor decorations, like I said, down. Just the outdoor ones that needed to come down, which hubby is doing, since I'm here playing. I like playing better. There'll be another one on the branch, but that's okay. We can put them wherever we want. All right, you guys see any holes? This is supposed to be spread out. Oh, I see a big hole. I see a lot of holes. Oh. And again, we're going to fill in with birds. With birds of feather, we flock together. Hey, Betty, how are you? So some of these birds have these little pieces of wire on them. Some have clips. I'm going to use the wire to my advantage, needless to say. Whoops, it's facing the wrong way. Got to put them facing the right way. So let's put some birds up in here. Got all kinds. Oops. I think I got 1, 2, 3, 5 or 6 different styles of cardinals. Now that doesn't need to be that long. Where's my wire cutters? Let's put this one right up here with that curly tail. Ooh. Oh, and the funny thing is, I was looking out her window just before I left before to go get something to eat and get her thing. And there was a, I don't know if it's a female or the male. It's the one that doesn't have colors. Cardinal out here eating. So I said, oh my gosh, how funny. We're doing a cardinal tree and the cardinals came to visit. Well, I like these ones with the curly tails. They're kind of cute. Just that the wire piece is long. Because Janet is sitting on the other end of the door here. I'm sure she's chomping at the bit because she wants to see. She can come in. She was busy on the phone, so it was easy to shut the door so she could do her business. I like these guys. They're cute. They're just hiding in there. All the little cardinals are hiding. Oh, let's get you up here, baby. And the good thing is that some of the cardinals are facing one way and some the other, which is what's kind of neat. They're not all facing the same way. Oh, that's a little baby one. Stick this one right up top here somewhere. I'm leaving space because, like I said, we're going to put ribbon bow up there. And not sure how much space I need, but I kind of eyeball it, you know, kind of thing, which makes it, you know, easier to do. Say easier, just the way I like to do it. I can kind of eyeball and say, yeah, my tails are going to be like this long down. I'm not doing like a long tails hanging down. I'm doing, you know, just a bow up there of some sort. We're going to create it, and it's going to be a hand bow because when I come here, it's I could bring my bow dabber or pro bow or easy bow maker, whatever I want, but usually I just make a hand bow. Just because I can see it better of how big I want to make it and all when I'm here. It's coming along cute. We have a lot of birdies to put in here. I think I have something like 50 birds. I wanted to get the curly ones because I really like the curly ones. They're kind of cool. But we got to stick some of these babies all around too. So what do you guys think so far? What do you think? Do you like the cardinal wreath? Oops, it's 2 branches. I only need 1. Little baby. Come on, you guys. You guys gotta be there. Oh, it's a long piece. Don't need that long piece. Stick it right here. There we go. Oh, I think it's coming along cool. What do you guys see? As far as ribbon, what do you think I need to add some more ribbon to? Let's get some of these guys. I'm ducking. I'm pulling out the birds. Pulling out birds from the sky. What do you guys think? Come on. Come on, do tell. Do tell. Got birds facing left. Well, isn't that funny? Only the birds that are curly tail face that way. Oh no, these two. Yeah. I thought that was like, for a minute I thought all the birds were facing in one direction. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. So what I've done, see, I have my list of everything because I wasn't sure what I was going to be using on her tree. And I didn't want to charge her for something I wasn't going to use. Oops. On it. So we have, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this goes over here. These got to go on. There we go. I was like, what? I had that in the wrong place. There we go. There we go. That makes more sense. So everything that is Michael's. So I labeled it, what if it was Michael's stuff or at home or Hobby Lobby, whatever. So that way, you know, I don't want to overcharge her or anything for anything. And I always show her the bill. We go over it so that she understands what she's being, you know, charged for. Oh, okay, so these guys face that way. Are all the birds facing this way? No, some are facing that way. Now, these guys have feet. Well, they all do have feet. It's just that these are more prominent, I should say. Oh, get over here. Okay. So let's stick you here. Maybe here. So what do you guys think so far? I love it. Cardinals are my favorite. My living room is done in them. I love cardinals too. I mean, it's a pretty, really pretty, colorful bird. You know, that's literally all year round. I mean, I live in Virginia. It's a state bird here in Virginia. And I just think they're pretty. I really do. Not to say any other bird is not pretty. That's not one of them. But I think their color stand out. We get robins and what we call sparrows around, hummingbirds, because I put the hummingbird feeder out. Because we have the bird feeder out front, and I have a bird bath in the back. So we have birds like all over the place. And then we have the pond out front, so we get a lot of toads too. Oh. God. I like this, guys. There we go. Whew. So we've used all the Michael birds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Hobby Lobby birds. Let's use some Hobby Lobby birds. These are the Hobby Lobby birds, as I call them. They came in a pack of 4. Oof. I like it shatterproof. I would hope they'd be shatterproof. Now these have the clip-ons, and these look like they face both ways. Now can I get them on? Oh, they taped it. Oosh. I hate it with the tape because it makes it harder to come off. There we go. Yeah, these birds face both directions, which is kind of nice. these guys off. And let's stick some of you guys somewhere. Let's have a bird facing this way. Where do you guys think I should put a bird? See, that's facing that way, that one's facing that way. Need some birds over here, maybe. Oops, moving up foot. Whew. I think that's a lot of birds. Trying to look to see if I need any down below. I could put one right here. There we go. I kind of like that, you guys. Now, any birds I did not use, of course, I won't be charging her for. And that's why I had my receipt for her, so that she knows that, and everything has a price tag on it. I have my receipts and all too. Because that's how I roll, you guys. That's how I roll. I like to be honest. I don't like to overcharge anybody for anything. Ooh, goodness. Okay. These might be the last, and the rest of the birds I may keep for myself. Yep, this. Okay. I did not use these. So let's see. Bird over here. Put some birds on this side of the tree. Because there's none right over here. I got one more bird. One more right down here. There we go. Now, do we have enough ribbon? I think we have enough ribbon on the tree. Put all my stuff down there so it's in one place. Okay. Yay. So, okay. So that's what we used. Yay. Oh, we didn't use the Hobby Lobby. Excuse me. Okay. So let me put these away. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, is it some loose birdies on the floor? So we'll get those guys up too. They must have fallen down. Let's see if we can put any of these guys. There's a bird. So some of these, when I bought some of these, they were missing some birds, or I find one. We're not calling in prayers, so you sign that someone is passing loved one from heaven. Yes. Did you know, my friend Janet from Ireland, they don't have cardinals like this. To me, they look like robins, and that's their cardinals over there. And I thought these birds were like all over the world. You know, the same red cardinals like we have here. But evidently not. So that was kind of interesting for me. We need a bird right here. It needs to face the other way though. This way. There we go. I think that's it. I think that's it. I have bird die over here. Bird down, bird down. I'm glad I did not put the mesh in here because I don't think the mesh would have looked good with it. I think it would have been too much. I just like it like, I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool. So, black and white ribbon we didn't use. We used all our berry garlands. We did that, we did that. What do we have? Cardinal ribbon. So let's do our topper. Now, I could have put this in here, but the only reason why I chose not to put this in the Highlander was because I thought this would be too much of a distraction with the red in there, you know, with the red birds. I wanted the birds to be the things that stand out on this. So this is going to be for up top. So, this is styrofoam. Take the price tag off. And now, I'm going to figure how I want to stick this up here. I'm going to have to make a hole. Here's my pliers. See if we can put, actually scissors might work better. God, my good scissors. Oh, it's actually pretty good, easy. It's all styrofoam. See how wide I can make it, so how deep rather too, without going through the other end. So that way I can use the tree branch. And I don't know if I want to tilt it or if I want it straight. If I tilt it, I do that. Oh, I gotta take off the top piece. I gotta take off the rim. Silly me. Hi, Linda. Thank you. I don't know if should I tilt it? Like it's like this, the hat? What do you think? What do you guys think? Tilt or not tilt? That would be the question. Now, of course, the birds go one way, so we're going to have to make a false tail on this. So this is going to be our one tail. Let's see, I'm going to make it right in here. Tilt? I think so too. Now bows. I'm going to leave that false piece out for right now. So in bows, trick of the trade, I may have showed you this before, but for those of you that may not have seen me do it, so you pull your tail out. Instead of trying to hold everything and pinch it in your fingers, because your fingers cramp up after a while, use this, like, I'm going to call it the pocket of your thumb, where your thumb is. And that way, all you have to do is just slide in your ribbon. Slide it in. You don't even have to, well, on this particular ribbon, I'm not twisting it or anything. I'm just bringing it up and over. I shouldn't say this particular. You could do it with any ribbon. And then all I do is I pull it up to make sure my tails or my loops are the same size. And depending how many loops I want to make, which I don't know. Let me push this through the other side. I pulled it through. Here we go. And I'm just going back and forth. That's all I'm doing. Make sure my loops are the same. I take the one I started with at times just to go across like that because that's the one I set. I used to try to do it this way. I'll do it this way too sometimes, but you see how it hangs off and it, for me, it doesn't give such a good length to make it the same. I mean, you can kind of eyeball it like that. And all I'm doing is this. So I'll pull that first one up, make sure I'm the same. This is the last one I just did. Make sure I'm the same there. My bow's going to hang like this. This is not going to be the part that hangs, remember, because we're making a false tail. So that piece I can kind of tuck, oops, that piece that I cut it with, I can kind of tuck it in behind here. Where'd my false tail go? Here's my other false tail. I'm going to hang that down below. Now, the only thing is, if I want to add any other ribbons to it, I'm going to add some of this buffalo check ribbon. So I don't have a zip tie. I don't want a zip tie because of this, the way I'm doing it. So I'm just going to take a pipe cleaner and just twist it a couple times, put it off to the side. Here's me ribbon. Let me just wind this up because this is like a cat room. It will go all over the place. And I'm going to bring in some of that buffalo check ribbon that I used on the tree. Again, the same thing. Figure out this I don't have to make a false tail with, needless to say. I'm going to cut this though. Oh, I do have another tail I can put in the tree. And I'm just going to make these loops just a little bit smaller maybe. Might be close to the same. And I'm just going to do the same thing, just loop it around. Now I did 3 on each side on that other one, so I'm only going to do 2 loops of this. So it's like a 3, 2, and then we'll probably come back with the one of the cardinal. 3 on that side. Cut that roughly. And let's just bring 1 loop in of that cardinal. Again, I'll have to make a false tail. However long I want to make it. This will be my false tail. Ribbon's going to fall. Oops, let me put it in this way. Where's the end of my ribbon? And we'll just make 2 loops of this, a little bit smaller. Kind of see how it's going to come. Need to make them a little bit smaller. And I'm going to take that one piece here that I cut, and I'm just going to tuck it behind. And I'll cut it shorter once I get the bow all put together. Now we'll come back to our base part of the bow. And we're going to stick this all together. Make sure, I think I'm losing my little fake tail there. There it is. So hold on. Why I just tie this. It's going to be the messiest looking bow. Look at that mess, right? But let's all fix it up. I like to pull my tails down first. I don't like tails down there. And the easiest way to make this tight is just let the bow twist too. Okay, tails. All right. So let's get this baby fluffed out a little bit so it looks like a bow and not a heaping mess. So we don't want a heaping mess. That wouldn't be right. And your bow will talk to you like, oh, should this one be on the top? You know what I mean by the top, if you have to switch this from whichever side, your bow will tell you, you know, no, this one needs to be there. No, this one needs to be there. Where's my other little bow? Oh, we could do that. Make it a loopy-doo. Let's just do that instead. Just pull this out a little bit. And we're going to have this just hanging down, and these birds will be hanging down on this side, upside down, because we're changing it up a little bit. We're just going to do one of those little loops in the middle. Why? Because I dropped the loop when I was putting on the zip tie. I lost the loop, and it made that one ribbon so much longer. So we'll just change it up. Here's my zip ties. Not zip tie. Oh my gosh. Pipe cleaner. Not zip tie. Now if your ribbon is really stiff, you can go like this and it kind of breaks it where you tied it, and it makes it easier to maneuver your ribbon around, which is what's kind of nice, because sometimes when you put it together it's so stiff and you're like, oh. So it's like breaking, you know, some of the ribbons that have like the painted, like the big dots and stuff that are painted on there, it just makes it hard. All right. So let's see where we are, because I got to cut some things in here. There's our bow, our big bow. We'll put it up and then we'll cut the dovetail, whatever we need to dovetail. So where's that piece? It's such a long piece for the top of the hat. Let's change it up. Let's try that one. Let's put the bow up here. Don't want to cover the light. Ooh, trees are so tall. All right, let's just put that like that. Let me dovetail the edges. I need to dovetail. Oh, I already did that one. Now I could, on the black ones, just do it where, you know, kind of curls up if you want to do that. Even with these, you can just, by pulling your hand like that, gives it some bend to it, more dimension. I like this, that they're not all the same length, because it makes it more fun. Oops. Okay, I gotta stand back. Whew. Yeah, pretty bow. And, okay. Now we gotta put the topper on. Let's put the topper on. Okay. Let's see how that looks. I might have to adjust it. So bear with. You guys could see it better than me and tell me. A little loop-de-doo. There we go. All right. What you guys think? Whew. Oh, I like it with the hat. I do. It looks pretty with the hat. Or you could stick a cardinal in the middle there too. Beth! I know. It has been forever. Listen, you've been busy with your granddaughter. We had our kids and stuff. So, oops. Did I cut that? Oh, I curled that the wrong way. Let's curl it up a little bit. So what do you guys think? Oh God, oh God. What did I step on? I'm gonna knock everything down. God, I stepped on the ribbon. Hi, Karen. Let's pick this up off the floor so I don't kill myself. I like the topper. It looks pretty with all the cardinals in there. God, I can't believe I stepped on that. Well, we can fix that. At least it wasn't a bird. Good God. All right, what do you guys think? Do we need any more birds? Because we got lots of birds. We can put more birds out. Some of these wire things sticking out more. There we go. Thought I had them all out. There's so many. Do you guys think we need to make any more ribbons anywhere? I don't like it. It's kind of cool. What do you guys think? I'll bring it in closer. See if I could do this looking. So there's the topper. Well, let me go this way because that's where I have it centered. There we go. All the birds. Oops, take my head out of it. All the way. Oh gosh, you don't need the pillow. And I gotta clean up all that now. What do you guys think? Give me some hearts. Give me some smiley faces. I think it looks kind of cool. Something fun. I do like it with the berries. Hi, Tammy. How are you? So what do you guys think? Think it looks cool? Think it needs anything else? What do you guys think? Anybody awake? I think it came out nice. Because, you know, us that makes bows, we could be here all day fluffing the same bow out 20 times. We'll walk away and come back and we'll fluff it again. Because something doesn't look right here or there. You know? Oh God, walk away, walk away. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to stop here. And I'll take a picture and I'll post it. And I want to say thanks for coming to NonnasNuttykrafts today. I know this was a long one to do. There was a lot to do on this one. With doing all the lights, like I said, and all first. Got one more piece to put in. And I'll see you next time on NonnasNuttykrafts. Bye.